Hey you, how you doing? How's it going? I've got a couple of projects going on here. Little update on this contraption here. The old wax melter. She's 100. It looks like 170 something. And I put a little water in that pan and she's just dripping away. I found a bunch of extra wax out in the shed in a bucket. So yeah, I put it in here and looks like she's dripping. She's dripping pretty good. It's coming out the spout and it's going down about 2 inches, then it's dropping straight in. So yeah, 170 degrees will get her done. Let's see, about the end of the week here, I think Thursday or Friday. Thursday it's going to be like 95. This thing would really get working then. I put a little water in that pan down there too. See, I jiggle it here, you can see the water in it. Yeah, for a small operation this'll work fine, you know. I've got another project going on. Let me share that with you. Turn this fan off. Turn this fan off so you can hear me. I just picked up this little puppy right here on Craigslist, guys. I said, you know, I need another project. We got this project going on. I want to talk about this in a second. But look at here. I'm proud of this now. Proud of this puppy. Those racks came in there. This is a 14 bottle wine rack. Okay? Cooler. It's a wine cooler. This thing is going to work out fantastic, guys, for a small time guy like myself and like you. Check it out, guys. You've got these rails in here and we can go all the way over here. Actually, you could go further back there. What I'm thinking about doing is putting these will be my frame rests here. We'll play it by ear and see what works. But I'm thinking of putting in here I have to put it inside a ceramic bowl or something because this is plastic here. We don't want to melt that. We'll put one of them ceramic reptile heaters in here. And I'm thinking about putting my probe in here. You see, this is what I'm thinking about doing too. I'll have to make a special frame because obviously this is not going to work in here. I want it to set the frame ears to rest on there. You could put a lot of queens in this thing, guys. If you rig it up like this I'm doing here. And yeah, I could just make up little frames. I'll make a special frame. I'm going to make it deeper because this is kind of tight at the top with this thing. I can get this in here, but I want more elbow room at the top because I'm dropping in a JZBZ cell in here. And these little cages I made up, I had this 1/8 wire laying around here, and I just bored these holes out. They're kind of sloppy. I'm going to get a good drill bit to go down and make some more. This is just out of 1x2. You get at Lowe's, and you drill the hole out. I think that hole's 1/2 inch. Yeah, and we'll just let them hatch off in here. We'll pull them out of the cell builder, the cell finisher at 10 days, and we'll put them in the incubator. And so yeah, I'll make up special frames. I don't know, maybe 3 frames I'll make up. And I'll give myself some more height so I can get these in and out easily. And I got monofilament, as you can see here on top and bottom, just to hold the cages in. You can pull those cages in and out real easy. So yeah, so that's what we're gonna do. I gotta get with my computer engineering son. And so I saw this thing, he had $50 price tag on it. And I called him up and I said, what's the, I told him, I said, I'm a beekeeper and not a wine drinker. But I said what I'd like to do with that unit, it'll be perfect from what I can see. I need to make a queen cell incubator. And he said, I was bahaing up around Wiki, not far from you, and I went around, I was out in the woods, and I came around the corner. He said, I came into a whole pile of beehives up there. I said, yeah, I know that guy. I know the old Wiki beekeeper. Yeah, he's a queen breeder up there. Anyway, so it's a small world, guys. Anyway, so yeah, this is what we got. This is our next project. I'm thinking of, if I put anything hot down in here, I probably should put a tile down in here on this floor. And we're going to put a little tub down here with a sponge with water in it. And I'll put that ceramic reptile heater in here. And then I'll put a controller up here on top. Thermostatic controller, electronic controller to control that heat on that. And then what we'll do is set the probe. We'll drill a hole through the box and come in here and suspend the probe here some midway, right there where them cells are, so we can keep them right around 92, 93 degrees. I think 92, 95 is where is the KISS system number on that. But yeah, this will work out great. You set your frames right here. Easy peasy queen holders. Make them yourself. And I just bought, I got 100. I just sent, have them tomorrow. Some more supplies for queen breeding, so we can get that going. We'll start up some serious queen breeding in the spring. After we rob out all the swarm cells we can. That'll be around February. We'll start yanking them out of there. And so we don't lose any bees. We don't need bees going to the woods watching $100 swarms fly up. No. We're not doing that, guys. Get in there and harvest themselves, and then afterward it warms up good, where you can start getting some serious queen rearing. We'll put this puppy to work. And I'll put this in the spare bedroom, so it's inside an air-conditioned place. That way you wouldn't want to put it in this Quonset hut. I mean, you could bake bread in this place. And so keep it in an air-conditioned place. You can fine-tune it. This thing's got a gasket on it here, nice. It's got a little magnetic door on it. I've seen these things out there. I've seen them for free. You know, you go down to Craigslist and look in your free section, pull up appliances, and that's where I found this thing. There's plenty of them out there, but they wanted, you know, you can get high dollar in this stuff. But after it's used a while, you know, after you plug it in and run it for a while, then you knock the price in half or third of what it actually costs. But even at that, they were asking 3, 4. I seen one in there for $1,000. This one was in there for $50, and I got it for 40. And I said, you know, I told the guy, I said, listen, I told him what I was going to do. I said, I'm going to gut that thing. And let me spin this thing around, show you the model on it. Not that it really matters, but here's the unit here. Here's the model number on it, and here's the serial number. Yeah. So, you know, you can pull up that model and see actually the dimensions of this thing. But I've got to get in here and gut all this stuff here, get all this weight out. That little compressor's probably a lot of weight. That's the full weight of this thing. This thing don't weigh nothing. You pull that junk out of there. Yeah. And actually there's a little condensation pan in here. That may be the pan I used to put my sponge for water in there, for the inside unit. Okay guys, that's it. Oh, let me talk about this a little bit more. I forgot to give you the numbers on this. From where your center partition walls are, if you'll come in from the outside of the box, 5.5, come over here, 5.5, put those 2 3/4 plywood dividers in here, and yeah, and then bring them up to the height of this 3/4 here. When you tack these on, these little strips, they're not the same width as the box. These 1x2s, when I ripped them, they weren't quite exactly 3/4. So, but make it flush and even with this inside straight rail here. That way when you put your lid in, your 3 different lids, and you'll have it. Okay, that's it for now. I'm thinking also, guys, the best, maybe a good way to go instead of all this outside plumbing action, with the 3 compartments, okay, in here, you could bore a 2 3/4 hole like I do in my hives, and just set you another box on top of this, another deep box right on top of it, and then throw on your telescopic. That way your bottles are inside, out of the sun. They're not going to get algaed up. They're not going to heat up with the sun, especially in Florida when it's hot as Hades here. And so that may be a better way to go than these little bottles, but these aren't a bad way to go either. It takes the bees a couple days to figure out where this pipe is going. Once they figure it out, they say, oh, go in the pipe, food in pipe. Yeah, I heard them say that. I was in on their meeting on that one. And yeah, I had a stethoscope and I had it on the side of the hive, and I was listening to them, and they were talking about these pipes. So yeah, they figured it out. I got to turn this fan on, guys. It's 10,000 degrees in here. All right, that's it for now, guys. I'll keep you posted on this incubator so you guys can build one, and I'll put down in the description. Once I fine tune it, there may not be any queens going in this thing this year. It'll be next season. But I want to fine tune this thing to where, you know, it's functioning perfectly. When the breeding season starts in the spring, we'll have it ready to go. So we'll have queens on stock at all times. All right, guys, be happy, be strong, but we got to keep getting her on. See ya.